It's Mental Health Awareness Month, and look at my shirt, Spread Positive Vibes. I'm wearing it just for you this month. I do want to spread positive vibes with this video, and more so the reason to do it during Mental Health Awareness Month, right? So if you're watching this video, you're on a journey, whether it be a journey of growth, healing, learning, marriage, parenthood, getting your education, getting a career, simply dating, simply living life, working day to day just to pay your bills and make it through. You're on a journey. I've been on a mental health journey now for over a year, and definitely started it during the pandemic. During the pandemic, it's allowed us to get in touch with ourselves, to get in touch with our mental, our spiritual, and also our physical, because we started taking better care of ourselves, right? So in a way, people may have chosen to flip it. Mental health awareness is definitely important, and I want to talk to you about my journey a little bit. My journey started as a result of suffering from anxiety, depression, PTSD, just as a result of the negative life-changing events that happened in my life, and self-sabotage. But, I had an aha moment, and it definitely woke me up to the point where I said, I want to start acknowledging my accomplishments for when I do feel good, instead of looking for reasons to not feel good. Because sometimes as a sufferer of depression and feeling hurt and pain, you can get attached to that hurt and pain and not know who you are without it. So I started acknowledging when I did feel good and embracing the healthiness of feeling mentally well. For example, you have a cold. You take NyQuil, right? When the cold is over, do you still take NyQuil? I mean, if you do, you're going to be sicker than you were in the first place, right? Because your body's like, listen, we ain't got a cold no more. What you put NyQuil in me for, right? I bring up that point to say, if there's nothing there at the moment, there's nothing there. I found myself researching on YouTube videos about trauma, about hurt, about pain, because I wanted so badly to identify with an emotion I was comfortable with, but that no longer served me because I was healed. And sometimes not healed, but because I was healing, because I don't think we're ever healed in this journey. We have better days, but when you're healed, you rest in peace, right? The journey goes on and on. You just learn to embrace the ups and downs with it, and you learn to live with it, but with better days. I also realized that this was coming from a place of playing victim, for sympathy, not knowing how to control my emotional triggers from anxiety, or just simply not having an identity that identified with being well. I identified more with hurt and pain. I just started acknowledging and embracing my well moments. We can get so attached to hurt and trauma and pain that we don't know who we are, again, as I said, without it. You start identifying with your better days and the moments where you feel at ease and you feel better than you were yesterday. Embrace those moments. Take advantage of those moments, because there are going to be moments when you don't feel like that. So then you may want to do some research and try and figure out what's wrong with you. Yes, of course. But if there's nothing wrong, there is nothing wrong at the moment. Embrace it. Be proud of yourself. Acknowledge that, okay? So in closing, sometimes when we're stuck in a place of comfort from hurt, we identify with it. If your spirit is in a healing place, be careful with who you surround yourself around that may not be in that same space, because they are going to have values and identities that serve them at the moment, but that no longer serve you. And all of that work you did on healing and growth is gone out the window. So just remember that. Be careful with your healing spirit and bringing it around broken and hurt spirits. Again, those spirits are not on a healing journey like you. Protect it. You worked hard for it. Please remember that during this Mental Health Awareness Month. All the best in your journey. Take care and live in spite of.